Hello, Virgo. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of January 2021 to start off this new year. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to express my gratitude and appreciation, as always, for your likes and comments, and if you're new to the channel, subscriptions. And I meditated on the energy overall for you in regards to the subjects, of course, before beginning this reading. And the message that came through was watching things dramatically improve. Watching things dramatically improve. So let's get started. Let's first do some shuffling so we can pull a couple messages from the Energy Oracle deck. While I do so, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And it is good to be aware when moving forward with the reading that when I shuffle, I do typically take jumper or flyer cards. And when instructed to and guided to, I take from the bottom and top of the deck. Okay? And it is a general reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So do what you can to apply it to your particular individual situation. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. All right, Spirit, what do we have to begin this monthly money and career read for our lovely Virgos out there for January 2021? Keeping common for Virgo. And got some. All right, we first and foremost have yin/yang. An angel of balance, which I feel the need to show together. It feels like moving into the new year, my friend, you desire and will do what you need to in order to establish a new sense of balance when it comes to your money, your career, you know, your routine when it comes to work. Just simply sort of feeling a little bit out of whack recently. Feeling the need to establish a new sense of, once again, balance. And then we have all tied up. Moving into January, it does feel like a month where you'll be sort of feeling like something is keeping you restricted or making you feel a bit tied up when it comes to your career, or something that affects your finances somehow. So it just feels like as you're watching things dramatically improve, you're sort of reevaluating what situations are making you feel sort of restricted. I'll put this one over here. And then we have happy family. And so as all of which is happening, it's making you think about your ideal situation. You know, potentially within your ideal life, you know, if you want to sort of start a family, or thinking about that ideal job, ideal career, having that ideal financial situation, not having to worry about, you know, working day to day or week to week or month to month or however it works for you. Not having to worry about worry about things improving or needing to improve in any way, shape, or form. You know, again, think about that ideal situation, that feeling like everything sort of has already fallen into place. And then we have door to spirit, so that you're being reminded, you know, just walk through this door, trust them. Trust the universe. Everything's going to work out, you'll see. And throughout the month of January, once again, you're going to be shown in a multitude of ways from spirit and the universe that things are improving, that things are going to just sort of work out. Let's continue and do some shuffling so we can pull 6 tarot cards for the month. A simple 6-card spread, if you will. One shuffle down. You may feel like some of these a situation or something that's making you feel sort of restricted or tied up or feeling less free when it comes to your career and finances is holding you back at the end of the day from achieving this ultimate success and happiness. So it's almost like starting the year off figuring out and reestablishing and reevaluating, if I didn't say that already, situations when it comes to your career and finances, and once again, seeing whether or not it makes you feel tied up or if it's going to play a healthy role moving forward. It's all to kind of help you reevaluate if you're lined up and ready to achieve this success and happiness. It was a mouthful, but I hope that message got across. What do we have to continue this monthly money and career read? Virgo. That's good. And keep them coming for our lovely Virgos, money and career, January 2021. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. It's like built up energy that you wouldn't expect from a Virgo, right? Interesting. You have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It feels like it is a month where Spirit and the universe is trying to help you redevelop or rediscover that sort of passion and inner peace when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, your money situation. So we're starting off with the Knight of Swords. So you start off the month and the year kind of feeling very eager, very motivated to just sort of go after your dreams, your goals, feeling very eager to check off more to-dos when it comes to your career, your job, maybe wanting to start a new business right off the bat, implement a creative idea you had towards the end of 2020. And it's side by side with this yin and yang card, and Spirit of the universe is saying, take a deep breath, my friend. You have a beautiful, successful year ahead of you, full of change. So there's no need to sort of feel like you kind of need to rush into anything, or you feel the need to sort of accomplish everything right off the bat. Pace yourself. You're going to burn yourself out at the end of the day. It's all about balancing things out, doing things at a pace that you can sort of keep producing in the long run, down the line, rather than, sort of producing a lot and then you're burnt out. And naturally, we move on to the second card. We have the Nine of Wands. You move on to the middle of the first half of the month and you're feeling quite burnt out, feeling like you want to keep working, you want to keep giving to whatever it is you've been working towards, whatever business or job you've been investing your resources into, but you feel like a wounded warrior, and it feels like if you keep going in the way you've been going, you're going to deplete yourself even more so. And so it feels like, once again, you're reevaluating what situations when it comes to your money and career are leaving you feeling tied up, restricted, feeling burnt out. Also reevaluating your habits, knowing when to sort of force yourself or tell yourself to stop, realizing it's okay to say no at times out of respect for your health, so you can keep moving forward in a healthy way. And we have the Knight of Wands. And it feels like you decide, I'm going to do something. You might take a day or two out to sort of replenish, to revive yourself, self-care, if you will. Maybe just to sort of sleep. And it leaves you feeling more passionate. Or, simply for a lot of you Virgos out there, the universe and spirit does something to kind of lift your spirits. To lift your spirit, to make you feel more alive. If things have been feeling quite blah recently, feeling like you're just sort of going through the motions when it comes to your job or your career, paying bills and whatnot. And I just feel like at this point, to wrap up the first half of the month, you're feeling more on fire, more passionate, remembering or reminding yourself or being reminded by Spirit and the universe why you started, what you're working towards, why these goals, when it comes to your finances and your career, are important to you, and why they do play a key role in your future moving forward. And also, I feel like this is where it starts, where you start to kind of see things start to dramatically improve. You know, you might see your finances start to take a leap in the right direction, or you might, see things start to improve when it comes to your career. Your business might start to pick up. Whatever it is leaving you feeling passionate and upbeat and ready to keep going, but in a more productive way than you tried to start the year originally. Feels like a very important lesson was learned or will be learned in this first half of the month. Moving on to the second half of the month / spread, we have the King of Cups. You start the second half of the month feeling quite peaceful and content and at ease, sort of trusting where things are heading and how they're unraveling. Realizing that being aligned with the Knight of Swords, it feels like you learned from, again, what you went through in the first half of this month, or what you're going to go through. And so you're deciding kind of to take a different approach, adjusting your outlook on your situation. And it just feels like a trickling of events throughout the month up until this point, which Spirit and the universe kind of foresaw happening, kind of sort of pushed into place in order to kind of get you into this mindset, seeing things in a more optimistic, kind of calm, content way. And naturally, it's side by side with Door to Spirit, and they're saying exactly, see, trust us, trust in what's happening, trust in things, how things are unraveling. Trust the ups and downs and the lessons and the obstacles that all play a role. Things are dramatically improving for you, my friend, when it comes to your financial situation. You won't have to stress about your finances as much moving forward. If you feel like you've been living, paycheck to paycheck, that will be in the past soon enough. And I, at this point in the month, you just sort of kind of know that deep down. Very much connected and trusting with the process, with Spirit, with the universe. And we're moving on to the Three of Swords. And so you move on to the middle of the second half of the month, and some emotions do sort of resurface. And this is purposeful. This is part of Spirit's plan, universe's plan, to sort of, you gotta heal these emotions. Someone might have ripped you off in the past, or someone may have done you wrong when it comes to your finances or your career. Someone may have done you wrong when it comes to the work environment and kind of stole a position from you or made you look bad. It just feels like there are some issues that you sort of relive in your mind occasionally from past work environments, past work situations. And it's just, you got to deal with them so they don't keep popping back up and ruin the success you have ahead of you as things keep improving. And being aligned with the Knight of Wands, that's going to leave you feeling even more depleted, even more like a wounded warrior if you don't, heal them once and for all. These, feelings, these thoughts, and kind of these past situations, just let them be, let it go, move forward. Finishing off the month in the spread, we have the Hermit. Your energy, my friend. You finish off the month sort of wanting to do your own thing, thinking about how you can, if you haven't already, sort of implement a work schedule where you can work by your lonesome, within your own energy. Figuring out how you can establish this peace, this inner peace, this freedom. Interesting because you have it all tied up while feeling still passionate and upbeat and energetic, kind of trying to establish a balance between your yin and yang and your sort of this upbeat, passionate, but calm and reflective way of being, and sort of how you are establishing that within your work routine, within your career and your finances. Very interesting. Ending the month off on a very calm note, no surprise. So we're gonna continue by pulling a couple messages from the Soul's Journey deck. What do we have for Virgo to continue this money and career read for January 2021? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? We got some there. First of all, we have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Absolutely. It does feel like a month, once again, Virgo, where you're becoming aware of how certain situations when it comes to your money and career are affecting you moving forward. And sort of reevaluating what needs to change as things do dramatically improve. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yeah, I feel like you will sort of take on a very grateful way of viewing things, a very calm, content way of viewing things once again. And then we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Absolutely. Going with the flow, my friend, trusting the process, not needing to sort of control every single thing moving forward when it comes to the outcome of your career situation and your finances. And then grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. When you think about, some of these emotions you're reliving and sort of past situations that we're sort of putting to rest moving into the new year, you're sort of learning to kind of appreciate what you have while you have it. But also, again, a lot of healing so you can move forward and take advantage of all the success you have ahead of you. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. All about balance, my friend. No surprise. I mean, I feel like, in my opinion, besides Libra, you were the other sign that sort of loves a sense of balance. And let's finish this off by pulling a couple messages from the Star Seeds Oracle deck for our lovely Virgos. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we got 3, I believe. First off, choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Absolutely. While you are sort of being pushed to be more free and establish more balance while things do improve more, you are making a lot of choices in this year about your future moving forward. But take your time when deciding. And then we have free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. When we've been talking about, things that are making you feel all tied up and establishing more balance and, adjusting things moving forward, it feels like you are doing what you need to be the free spirit that you truly are on a soul level. Aligning your career and your finances with that. And on a final note, intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. You'll find your intuition is growing, snowballing as you move through January. Trust that. Become one with it. It'll become a beautiful tool for you moving into this new year. As once again, you see things dramatically improve. With that said and done, I once again more than appreciate all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel. Hope this reading was truly helpful. More importantly, hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.